couple of minutes to kick this thing off. I want to thank you all for coming out, thank the media, all the speakers, the wonderful speakers that we have attending this conference and sharing their knowledge with us. The only thing I really want to highlight this morning is that I did an interview recently. Oh, can you hear me now?
Not yet.
Hello? Hello?
What's up? Closer to the mic.
Closer to the mic. Yes. Just so you know, there we go. This is the discrimination that tall people face every day. But we have other problems to address first. I was asked a question yesterday or day before on the phone that if there was one thing in all the things that we address in terms of men's issues, boys' issues, if there was one thing that I had to pick as a top issue among all these things, from divorce courts to circumcision to what's happening in men in education to suicide to selective service and every other issue that we deal with, my answer was that this is the top issue, that we speak to all of them. And we have finally gotten to the point, after a lot of work, that we are going to speak to these issues. Yeah. And we are not going to stop speaking to these issues. I must take one more moment before we commence. We're running late. Sorry, this is my first conference. So not everything is running perfectly, but it all is going to happen. But I want to take a moment. All this around you that you see, the venue change that we executed, all the audio-visual, all the ticketing, everything that went into this conference was a massive amount of work. Will you please join me in applause for the staff of volunteers at ABFM? I have never been so humbled in my life as I have been in the past month with the absolute dedication, working tirelessly, and I mean around the clock, by many people. They have done an amazing job, and I am so grateful. And with that, I just want to welcome you all to what I believe will be seen in retrospect as a new day in history in the way we discuss issues about men and women. And with that, welcome again, and I'll turn it back over to my friend, Attila Betzer. Thank you.
At this point in time, we will be giving away different books throughout the day. The first book, Men on Strike. The lucky winner is ticket holder number 97. There you are. The next one is ticket holder number 87. Bachelor Pad Economics by Aaron Clary. 87. We'll hold your book. Our next speaker will be introduced by Honorable Roger Galloway. He was a former member of the House of Commons in Canada. Mr. Galloway?
Thank you, and good morning all. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. I come all the way from Canada. The ironic part is, I live half an hour away. It's in the neighborhood. I'm in the hood, so to speak. It's a great pleasure for me to be in this position this morning to introduce my great friend, my best political friend, Ann Cools. Ann is a phenomenon. She was the founder of women's shelters in Canada in the 70s. In 1980, well, she's been a senator now for more than 30 years. In 84, she was called to the Senate. By then, Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau. So she's been around for a long time. When I got involved in politics in the late 80s, everybody knew of Ann Cools. She was, you know, your stereotypical Canadian politician. She was black, and she was a woman. A lot of those. In fact, Ann was such a phenomenon that an agency in Canada made a film about her, the National Film Board. And this woman who would run for the House